The Chicago White Sox and the Bears are looking for money to build new stadiums in this city. They've been having some high-stakes talks with city leaders this week.
And despite lawmakers in Springfield saying there is no public interest in giving tax dollars for the stadiums, both teams are still looking to make a deal. Justin Lawrence is a reporter with Crain Chicago Business. His story today has some new details about these talks. Justin, where do things stand right now? Are we any closer to a deal?
I don't know about closer. They're certainly getting closer to coming up with a deal that we can all evaluate, right? That doesn't mean that the state and city legislators are going to sign on. But so, yeah, this week, the Bears and the Sox and the city have had at least two discussions. In the first one on Monday, this idea of a new line of revenue to help support the stadiums was brought in. This is the city's amusement tax. That's, when you go to a game or a movie or a play, you pay a tax on that ticket. And so this was brought up by the White Sox, but it would certainly help the Bears as well. The portion of that tax from ticket sales at their stadiums would instead be diverted to the teams to help pay for these new stadiums. Currently this goes to the city's general fund. It helps pay for city services, everything that, we all come to expect the city to provide for us. So the city was very cool to that idea and told them to keep thinking, we're not going to work on that one. That's kind of a non-starter. So
cool, bad, not cool, cool. Got it. Okay. Right. Is there a clock on these talks? Is there a time where, hey, we're getting down to decision time?
Well, so the State General Assembly, which would be needed to approve legislation, really any iteration of these stadiums needs state legislation to be approved. So they meet through May. So, that's one timeline. The teams themselves have certainly said that they would like something done before then. The politicians who are actually in charge of voting on that have been much more hesitant to commit to that timeline. So that's one timeline. I don't know that that's a real deadline that has to be met, right? The state will meet again in a veto session beginning in November, right, at the end of the year. So it could happen then. And then, these teams are currently locked into leases that run through the end of the decade for the White Sox and a little after that for the Bears. So while there does feel like there's a lot of momentum and pressure to get something done soon, I don't know that the politicians agree with that timeline.
Yeah, there's always time for a deal. Okay, I want to ask you about some of the other options. You mentioned this idea of an amusement tax and perhaps dipping into that. Some people have talked about the hotel tax. Maybe that could be a source of revenue. So what other options could be on the table?
Yeah, the 2% hotel tax, that's already in place to pay for the current debt that built Guaranteed Rate Field and the Soldier Field renovations. That is certainly on the table to be extended past its current kind of iteration to pay for the new stadiums. The part about that is it's simply not enough to wipe out the existing debt and provide enough revenue, or at least enough for what the teams say they need and public subsidies to build the stadium. So they're looking at other ways to raise public revenue, but it also comes down to private dollars. The Bears have made a commitment of over $2 billion, but even that's not enough to do everything they want on the lakefront. And thus far, White Sox chairman Jerry Reinsdorf has not put forward any team money into this.
All right, Justin Lawrence, thank you so much. We always appreciate your insight. You can read his latest story at chicagobusiness.com.